help, please, for every woman in the land who finds jeans shopping an absolute bore.
Which I do as well.
Oh!
I do as well, because I choose so carefully on my jeans, and some of you love my jeans and always say, where are those jeans from? My Citizens of Humanity ones. And others go, oh, I don't like those jeans. I think what's happened with jeans is we've been through phases, and I've been through many phases with jeans. So we had the kind of mom jeans in the early 80s. I remember doing a program with Oprah in the mid 90s, which is about banning the mom jean. And we went all over Chicago, finding women in mom jeans and transferring them into skinny jeans because they just come in. And now mom jeans are back in. So I went there first time. I cannot go back there. I don't even find them flattering on people who wear them unless they're 16 and very skinny, like Lila. You know, otherwise I just don't. I think a jean needs to flatter and show off your shape.
Okay.
That's the point of a jean. If you're using a jean just to feel cool, I don't think you look at that body and you think, is that at its optimum? There's many things we have to think about with jeans. We have to think about the length of the jean, the rise of the jean, the narrowness on the leg, the stretch, the thinness, the thickness, the colour.
Right.
All those things. So
Blimey.
I know from experience that there was a trend as well for jeans that would be darker here and lighter here, and they would say it's immensely flattering, it narrows your leg. I think that's absolute tosh, because I've dressed 3,000 women and never did I find that an experience. But I think fabric thickness is important, because you want something where you can move, but you want something that doesn't show your ripples. So these jeans are, if I dress them like this, I think you will notice how short my legs are. But this is the only pair of skinny jeans that I own. Because I have a thicker calf, having something which is like drain pipey on me, it just isn't good. So having that tiny kick really helps, okay?
Oh.
For me, it really helps. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna wear them the only way that they become flattering. So sock colors are so relevant with jeans. So I've got lots of different sock colors here, but I've got here sort of darkish navy. And I put on this length of sock because these jeans are so tight, I don't want to see a sock here like you might do with support underwear.
Yes.
I'm then going to put on my favourite let you think my legs are in proportion shoe, which is the Stella McCartney Brogue. These were in fashion years ago, and for me they've become a classic. If you find something which really flatters you, to me it becomes a classic. You see how long my body is. So what I'm going to do with these jeans whenever I wear them is I'm going to wear a jumper in the same colour. So the jumper is just stopping you see how long my body is, because it's a similar colour to the jean. So now these jeans are beginning to look more flattering. Do you see the difference, Lucy?
Yeah.
Yeah? I don't think you've ever seen me dress this casual.
No.
And if I was doing this look with a jean, I'd probably fling on a coat, keeping an all navy moment here, and I'd make it to the knee, okay, like that. I want it to end at the knee. These are tiny details, but this is why I took so long to learn how to dress. I know that I'm showing my body off to its best proportion. So then I'll put on this, which is knee length, old Zara last year. This is the interesting thing. The length between my knee and my ankle is that of a longer leg. I'm short between my knee and my thigh.
Okay.
Okay, and because of that, if I have the coat to my knee, you think my legs actually end here.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
That's what it is. That's the difference. In fact, I've only actually been able to articulate that concept right now, but that's exactly what it is. That's why I always put on one coat and I think, no, actually, I'll put on the slightly longer coat.
Right, where are the jeans from?
These jeans are, I think, a really great brand for inexpensive, nice jeans, which is Next. They're £29.
Amazing, on the high street.
It is a good jean, supportive, bendy, not too thin, not too thick, not too dark, not too light. So these are my favourite crop jeans. What I love about this jean is, I would first of all never wear it with a flat shoe, just so you know, because my legs will look shorter. But I like the cut, I like its mid-rise. I like the fact that it goes out a bit at the end because it doesn't cling and suffocate my calf. Susanna's the one who always had skinny ankles. I had cankles. I've had these for 5 years. 6 years, and they last, they never change shape, ever. They're
They look
amazing.
brand new. Where are they from?
They're from Citizens of Humanity. With these jeans, I will consider sometimes a slightly longer jacket, I get a navy gilet. This is one that I had copied from a black mango one. So I have the navy gilet. So I've got that sort of jean moment happening. And then over it, I'm going to put a blue jacket. A coat and a jacket all in one.
Yeah.
It just gives a different shape. It gives a more interesting element to it, like that. And you can see it's still a little bit casual.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you like that?
Yeah, I do like that.
Yeah. I get a navy pop sock from Woolford. This is actually a black one, but it's really thick and it's not very tight at the top. They last, I've had these like 10 years.
Oh, wow.
They never ever ladder because they're more than a normal pop sock. And then at the end, they have this really soft, it's not like a thin end bit, you might get an M&S one. It has a thicker end bit.
So they don't fall down.
Don't fall down, and I can also fold them down. So if I was wearing, you know, let's say here I felt it was quite tight.
Yeah.
If I got lots of water retention, then I can fold it down to here, but then I'd never get that kind of unresolved bit.
Yes.
Tiny details that matter to me.
And the sock being the same colour as the jean, is that a length
That's
thing?
a lengthening thing. So these ones are, in fact, I'm looking now because my eyesight's bad, I think they are in black, but I would wear them in the blue.
Yeah.
And then you just feel that elongation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So having a contrast shoe colour is fine.
I mean, if I had a shoe in the navy, it would elongate everything. But there's something joyous to me about the silver.
Yeah.
So that's why I do it. And as long as the sock is the same colour as my trouser, at least I'm getting half elongation.
Okay, so you're matching the sock to the trouser, not to the shoe.
Not to the shoe, exactly.
Whoa.
So these are my favourite very wide leg jeans from Zara. They don't make them anymore, but a lady, very, very kindly, I was so worried of losing them that she came, a Trinny driver, and she gave me those as a gift she'd found on Vestiaire Collective.
Yeah.
They were originally £29. I wish I bought 10 pairs, but I'm so grateful for that. Now, with these, very specific things occur for me to wear them in a way that I feel they look their best. So the first thing is what kind of shoe you do. So I used to do like this shoe, which is fine, but it's a tiny bit too tall and it makes me look sailor boy. The shoe has a slight point.
Okay.
And it's a little bit makes it too short.
Okay, I thought it was about like the flare and then the inch off the floor with the flare.
It's the flare and the inch on the floor for sure, and it's a point.
Okay.
So like if you felt you wanted to wear these with a heel, these would be a bit too thin. But like that to me is not the way I want to wear a wide leg, because I don't want to see that very narrow heel.
Yeah.
So I then end up going for my favourite round-toed trainer from Hogan. Even though you see a little bit, the roundness is so much softer, because I think with a wide leg trouser, a point coming out is weird.
Okay.
It's just a thing.
Yeah.
It's just a thing, okay?
Yeah. That's a great piece of advice.
All right, so just, it's these tiny details that change your outfits from feeling old-fashioned to timeless. What's good about this jean, which is unusual, is it does go in a little bit here.
Yeah.
And because my body is very long, with other trousers, and we can do this more when I talk about trousers, I will take in that last bit.
Yes.
To make it really go, and you have that sway back too, Lucy.
I do.
And sometimes a lot of people think, oh, it fits me here, but not here, so I won't buy it. But then they don't go down the size because they're too tight here.
Yeah.
So I would say actually always buy the size that fits you here, so you don't have a really bad pull around your crotch area if you've got a bigger thigh.
Yeah.
And then just take that in, such a small thing, and it will make such a big difference to the shape of things. I recently, don't know if I'm going to keep it, but I was ordering in my potential Christmas present from my partner, and I don't know if I should keep it, so I'm actually going to use this opportunity to try it on.
I do love it.
You
It's
do?
cute. Yeah.
I'm not 100%.
I'm just thinking last week you just looked at your fur collection and said, I've got too much.
Oh,
And
don't say that to me now. This is confession time, isn't it? It is confession time, Lucy. You're so right.
Sorry.
So you know what okay, this is the other. We're diverting from jeans for a second. Okay, I'm going to show you the other one. You see, you can also do this length with these jeans.
I prefer this one.
You do prefer this one
Yeah.
as a coat.
Yeah.
I know, I do too. Anyway, digressing from my coat
It's fair.
crazy madness, I would do this coat with it, which I've done because it's got a very structured shoulder.
Yeah.
So I feel because that's narrow here,
Mm-hmm.
I can, but still it is wide and wide. So I do feel the shorter the better. This is designed by a designer called Kinder Agachik, and he just did some incredibly beautiful designs, and I don't know if he's still in business, but what I liked about this is that you had that narrowness at the top and you've got that really narrow waist.
Mm-hmm.
But I love that cutawayness.
Yeah, and it's
That
got
works
some
really well.
nice tailoring on the back
Yeah.
as well. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, and then it gives you that sense of the waist up here.
Yeah.
So the volume works. These are all tiny details, and you might think, well, anyway, you've got so many coats, but you could just, I have so many coats that repeat the same shape. And if you can get the right shape coats for you,
Yeah.
then you'll have one that's balloony, one that's sort of fitted at the top, one knee length, one very long. This is what I call a kind of kick flare. It's like really flared.
Yeah.
And I love this style because it makes your hips narrow. Some people say, can I have the height to wear it? But I put women at 5'4" in it, and as long as they have the hems at the right place and the right shoes, I feel any woman can actually wear these jeans. They're Alice and Olivia, but lots of different brands do them. The reason I choose Alice and Olivia is because not many brands do for my height. The first one I might consider for the summer is I would do Robert Clergerie. And this is an open-toed shoe, which I'm fine with on this jean, especially in the summer. But the most important thing about it is that it is a wedge. So you're never going to see a narrow little heel come out of it. And that's the key, that when you wear jeans this flared, they have to feel grounded by a really big heel. So what to me doesn't work is if you go to a stiletto. These are actually from Zara, really lovely stilettos. That pointy toe gives the jean another era, and I don't know if I like that era. And I don't know if I like that when I walk, you know, you might sort of have that little heel coming out.
Mm-hmm.
And that sense of how spindly that heel is to the weight and the width of that jean, for me, is slightly unresolved.
Is there ever a place for a stiletto in a jean?
I think when you're wearing a straight jean and you've got great legs, you're kind of Kate Mossing, and you wear a stiletto and a black smoking jacket, it can look fab.
Okay.
Yeah, like a straight, skinny, long jean.
Right.
These are some like 7-year-old Prada shoes. But I think what I love again is that sense that it's a round toe, it's not a pointed toe. It's very high, but it's actually surprisingly comfortable. And if I'm walking, you see a little bit of that heel, but you see a very fun little pattern poking out the bottom, and it sort of adds to, it works particularly well with these jeans because they're slightly frayed at the end, and then that blue comes through. But my whole body now, this is the only time ever that I would feel dressed and I feel I have Susanna's shape of proportion, because Susanna, I always admired tremendously her really long legs, and she had a shorter body, so she'd look incredible in jeans. Any jeans she looks amazing in. So if I wear jeans like this, that flare jean, I don't mind that it pops out the front because it's quite fabric as well, and it's not shiny leather. That has an implication to it, and it's a pattern. So it sort of blends into the jean. But I'll always make sure, and I'll slightly do this a bit, you'll see me when I'm filming, I'm pulling down the jean because I'm quite obsessed that the ending should be totally floor grazing.
Can I just ask, before you take those jeans off,
Yeah.
would you wear them with a flat shoe?
No, because if I wore them with a flat shoe, Lucy, I would be growing from the ground.
Okay, so
I'd be a
if
tree trunk.
let's say they were the right length.
Yeah. If you buy these kind of jeans and they are the right length for you, it means you have, I probably have 32-inch legs. It means you have 36-inch legs. Beautiful. I wish I could wear these with the flat shoe.
Yeah.
Because I think if you're tall enough, and imagine I'm wearing a flat shoe under here.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So you would?
Yeah, I only wear the heel so the jeans don't look too long.
Oh, fine. Okay.
Yeah, that's the only reason.
Fine.
You know, we can look at our jeans and we can think maybe I'll wear them one day, but I just give you some jean advice. There's probably 3 or 4 pairs that you always wear, and the other ones you'll say when I'm bigger or smaller. Get rid of those ones. I'm not going to get smaller, and I don't want to actually get smaller. So I'm going to get rid of them. So instead of having what I have now, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, I'm going to have 2 of my Zara flares, 2 of my Alison Olivia highs, and 2 of my Citizens for Humanities. I always feel that the people who find it hardest to wear jeans are my shape in terms of a long body and short legs. So I think those are the people who will benefit the most. And a lot of women who are short-waisted and long-legged might have a bit of a more protruding tummy because there's less place to distribute your upper body fat. And I also find from experience that most women who have very long legs and short body hold their weight here, and women who have a long body and short legs hold their weight here and here. So for those ladies, you need to disguise that part and you need to elongate your legs.
Okay.
Okay?
Thanks for the advice.
All right, darling.
All right,
and
get rid of my mum jeans.
oh, Lucy, the thing is, Lucy has the body of a dancer. She can nearly wear anything. You know, I think the girls in the office in their 20s can wear mum jeans, and Lucy can too, and she's not quite 20 still.
Okay, love you. Bye.